Well, hello there. So, it's the weekend. We've been out and about, been busy all day long, trying to think of another quick, easy meal because I'm all about the quick and easy. So, what I did was, since I'm really still doing my no spend, I know we're in February, but I'm just trying to see how far I can go with it. So, I stopped by the store, my no spend, I cheated, but I got this for $1.03. Gonna feed our family tonight, with the exception of this because this has milk in it and this doesn't. So these I had for Eric. But what I'm gonna do is I spent $1.03 for the loaf of bread on the clearance rack. I had some from pizza the other day. I got a little bit of pepperoni left over the other day. I hate pepperoni. Ugh. Tell me if you like pepperoni or not. I can't stand it. Oh, it makes me want to vomit just smelling it. And I had an open jar of, oh, shouldn't turn it over like that, some Great Value brand pizza sauce. I'm not even sure how long I've had this for because I don't even recall buying it in the jar. I actually used a can of sauce the last time I made homemade pizza. I used a regular old can of Hunt sauce that I zhuzhed up to make pizza sauce out of it. So I don't know how long it's been in there, but it seems okay. And hey, if we get a bellyache, I'll let you know. But anyway, that's what's for dinner tonight. That's what we're eating. But let's go heat up the oven. Okay, so here we go. Sorry, that foil over there. This is the first thing I did was I cut the bread in half. I do it differently than most people because I toast it first. I do the same with my garlic bread. I do it with my pizzas and things like that. And a lot of times when I'm making this kind of pizza, when I put it in the oven, I end up burning the edges because I put it in to toast it and then I put it in to cook it. And I toast it under the broiler. So what I do is I just take a little piece of foil like you do with when you're baking pies, and I just lay it over the edge just like that. Now I'll do it around the whole perimeter here, and I'll do the same with Eric's so that when it goes back in the oven, a lot of times I'll just pull that off and put it back in. Sometimes I leave it depending on how I feel. But right now I have the oven set on broil. I'm going to put a foil around this and I'm going to put it into the oven. It's very, very simple. All I did was take a strip of foil and I bent it just a little bit like that. And really that's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to, it's just got to sit there. And then for the center, a lot of times, if I'm worried about the center burning, I don't really, when it's this tight, when it isn't, I'll just do this. I know it looks a little crazy, but believe me, it works. That's how I'm going to put that in the oven. It doesn't have to be perfection. It's just watching the edges. See, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just wanting to cover up the ends. That's all I'm doing, is keeping the edges from burning. See how quick that was? I didn't even have time to get Eric's in there. Oops. And ours is already toasted. So, been a bit wasteful, but that's what we're going to do with that. I'm waiting for Eric's to come out because I want to do his first because he has to have the other cheese and I don't want to have it on my hand. So as soon as his comes out, I'll be back. All right, Eric's is out. That was all of maybe 30 seconds, 60 seconds in the oven. Not even sure how long that was. I mean, I put this in the microwave for a minute real quick to warm it up. So it's less time than it took me to make that. Okay, so we're just gonna do it. We're gonna make pizza bread. hurt my finger. I grabbed the oven door with the towel on it. My hand slipped off. I feel like I broke my fingernail. And we're gonna go oh, it doesn't want to come out. All over the breads. I mean, come on. Who doesn't know how to do this, right? But sometimes people just don't think of things, you know, like I've saw some people do some things on here and I'm like, oh, wow. Why did I never think of that? Like, what is up with me? And simple things I just didn't consider. But that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get Eric's going here. Put his in the oven first. Oops, that was a lot of sauce on that bread. My kids like saucy bread though, so that's why there's a lot on here. And since Trey's not here tonight, sleeping out at his friend's house after work. So there you have it. That's how I make my pizza bread. Eric's never had this because he, like I said, up until recently, he couldn't even have wheat. We just found out that his allergies to wheat have kind of disappeared. So he couldn't even have these kind of rolls. He always had to have those other rolls, and they just weren't as good. Okay, so his is going into the oven, and then I'll start the regular one. It's hot. Okay. And then I'm going to use up the last of these 2 bags for ours. And then they're going to want pepperoni on theirs. Eric can't have the pepperoni because it has lactic acid in it. And that's a breakdown from milk. And even though we have it already in our bodies, when he consumes it, he has a issue with it. Oops. So maybe I'll find one someday that doesn't have that in there, but you see what I did here? Watch this. There's a tissue in there because sometimes it gets wet in there. I just don't like it. It just gets, I'm afraid it's going to get moldy. So need a lot of cheese, right? How can you have pizza, all this thick bread without without a lot of cheese on it? I don't know how I end up with multiple open bags. Like, how is this one open and this one? Probably because I went in there and thought I didn't have it because it was pushed to the back. Oops, just dropped it all over the floor. I heard it go tick, 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 and hit the floor. One of these I'm going to put pepperoni on because I'm going to eat one and I can't eat it if it's been on the pizza. I cannot eat it. Get it all the way out to the edge. Hey, see, you notice my edges aren't burnt? Yeah, because I just took an extra second to do an extra step. Oh, my refrigerator's open. It's hollering at me to close it. Okay, now if I could just remember what I did with the pepperoni, we'd be all right, wouldn't we? Where's the pepperoni? Oh, here it is. I moved the island that I got, the butcher block island. The kids seem to like to get into it. Oops, don't want to put my hair in there. They love to get into the butcher block and drag it around the kitchen and stuff. My last video, it's not up yet, but you'll say, tell me you have boys without telling me you have boys. There's paper towels on the floor. There's the island got moved, and I'm just talking away and stuff all over the place. But that's it. These kids love their pepperoni. Hayden loves his pepperoni. All right. That's gonna go in the oven. Oh, thought I burnt Eric's for a minute. All right, when they come out of the oven, I'll be back. Just a quick and easy meal. All right. Oh, that's heavy. Let me put something down. I could put it on my counter, I just don't like to. See why I put the foil over the edge? Because it ends up looking like that. That's why I put the foil over. But there you have it. I'm gonna slice that up, give the kids a side salad and some Crystal Light or some kind of flavored water or just water, and that's what we're having for dinner tonight. So our dinner is very easy. So I hope you try it. I hope you like it. And if you do, let me know. Pepperoni, no pepperoni. What team are you? I'm team no pepperoni. Let's get Eric down here. If you get any benefit at all from my content, you can help me out by clicking like, share, commenting, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Okay, Aiden, baby.
Hello.
Give it a taste. Taste the one at the end. It has the yes, that one there, yeah. Careful, it's hot.
This is delicious.
Yeah? Good? Better than the schools?
Uh-huh.
All right. So, that's it. I see Eric back there with a thumbs up way right there. There he is. I see him. All right. Well, Eric said let Aiden do the taste test because his isn't real cheese. So, there you have it. But he loves his. So, onward forward. Let's get to the next person eating. Let's get to mine.
I wanted to get on some of this.
What? What did you just say when you bit that?
This is amazing.
Better than the one with the chicken on it, right?
Yes.
There you go. So even Eric enjoyed it. Crunchy, crunchy, crunch. All right, now let me go crunchy, crunchy, crunch on mine. All right, and there's my slice. Tyler's over there eating his. Aiden's over there. Eric's off camera. But here I go with mine. Whoop, here he comes flying back around. Woo-hoo! Alrighty, here's the wrap up of this really quick video. Eric ate every single bit of it. Me, Tyler, and Aiden ate the other portion. This is for Yasmin. So I'm sure that's gonna be gone before long. And it was really, really good, really, really quick and easy. There's no fuss, no muss. We gave it with a little bit of a salad and a drink, and we are good. Our bellies are full. Plus, we had leftover brownie with ice cream and whipped cream and a cherry on top. So we are like stuffed to the max. I know it didn't look like a lot of food, but when you pair it up with some salads and drinks and dessert, you really do have it. I hate for the star of the show to be the main course when you could fill up on like if a steak, you make the whole steak is the main course, but I'd give a smaller piece of steak and then fill up on the rest of it. So there you have it. So I hope you like it. I hope you try it. And again, team pepperoni, team no pepperoni.